to continue on with my drawers, I got to mill up some additional cherry and plane it down to about a 1/2 inch right here. So I'm going to take this beautiful piece of cherry and I'm going to clean up this edge, cut it to length, save a little bit for later or for another project, and then start planing it down. Okay, I'm going to use my Festool track saw, clean up this edge. That's quite deep enough. Look at the dust that's left. That's it. That's amazing. Okay. Lift this up. And I'm going to cut it to length, which is 41 inches. And I have it set right here with this little flag. Uh-oh. Double check my fence. One moment. I don't know why this fence keeps. I don't get that. I gotta figure that one out. Why? And that's a major issue. Why there's slop in the fence play. That's nice and tight. Okay, we're squared up again. Move the bench dogs. Bring down the guide. There we have it. Okay. All right, we're going to plane this down to 1/2 inch. Two faces left, or I'm sorry, 4 faces, and I have 2 pieces of cherry here. I'll rip them into 4 inches each. This is a whole piece of cherry. It's gorgeous, isn't it? This will be the face. And I'll make 2 drawer faces out of this. This is actually from a different project, and I was trying to get to 12 inches, so I glued it up, but it's it's somewhat scrap for cherry, so I'll be using that. So I'm gonna put this up against the bench dogs. Use my Festool table and an RO 125 with a, we'll start at 220 like last time, and then move up to 400, and this will get nice and smooth. Connect my vac and my power. It's a brand new sander. It's a little jumpy right now. I'm hoping this fixes itself. I've heard it takes about 8 hours of use to really break it in, which I find odd, but that's what they say. So let's clean this up. Start with 220, and then we'll bring it up to 400. Crazy thing is this sandpaper can go up to, I think, 1600. That was 400. I don't know what that would feel like. That would just be nuts. All right, I gotta do some measurements and I'll rip this on a table saw. So this is called the story stick. Hopefully you can see this. What I did is I just drew out, cut a piece of wood here, drew out where the first drawer top is ending, which is covering just this. Drew a 1/4 inch gap there, measured 4 inches to see if I could get a 4-inch face on there, another 1/4 inch so that this was consistent, and then the same thing, a 4-inch here, and as you can see, it looks like it's going to line up perfectly. So I'm going to rip those to 4 inches exactly. It'll be slightly different on the other side because of some vices, but we'll just start with this today. Okay, so I'm at the table saw. I don't honestly trust this scale, so I always measure. I want 4 inches exactly. Looks right to me. Lock it down. Check front and back. Ah! Start over. Four. And 4. Okay. Set up my gripper. My face is going to be down in case I get any tear out. And I haven't used this gripper much. I actually don't think I need it on this one, so we're going to go like this. Get the table saw running, or the dust collection. Okay, I milled up that cherry, sanded it, and then I also milled up the maple that will go inside here. So I'm going to round over these edges now on the face. I'll have to sand that a little bit. Okay, so this will be the face. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to cut this dado in the cherry that will then accept the maple runner or strip. Let me show you how I did that. So I've got my table with the guide rail on and this mechanism to hold it. This will cut, I'm going to cut this side of that dado, I might have to sneak up on it, and then I'll cut the other side, sneak up on that, and try to get a tighter fit. I was a little sloppy on that one, still learning this router. So let's see how I do. It's a little nerve-wracking because it was harder than I thought last time. Let's just double check this. Got a 3/4 inch. Yeah, I'm gonna push out a little bit. 3/4 inch dado, or straight cut on that. So see, that's pushing that a little bit. Can always come back and clean it up, come closer to it. All right, drum roll. Okay, good. I'm gonna sneak back up on that a little bit. Let's pop this back up. Good, good, good. So now I loosen this one. I'm gonna watch right here as kind of my gauge, and I pull back now. Okay, let's try that. Get a nice clean line there. Kind of a long stretch. You can see us trying to hit that, and I'm real happy with that. So I'm going to switch pieces of work and do it again. Okay, I've been cutting the bottom part of the dado, and I've just been sneaking up on it just a little by little so that runner fits nice and tightly there. Let's make another pass. A nice clean dado, better than the last time. Let's see. Ooh, just a couple more, maybe a ½ millimeter. We're getting, let's see if any of these others, because I don't know if they're exactly. That would be really close. That's just a smidge. Let's use that one. So we open this. We're at 5, let's go to 8. Let's see how we get. I think it was this one. I hope I grabbed the right one. Take a peek, look at that. Oh. A little bit more. I'm sneaking up on this bottom cut. This should be the last one, I believe. So let's see how I do. See, that is, look at how clean that dado is. You're not gonna get a dado like that on a table saw. There is no cut lines inside this dado. When you take the time, there's a little one right here. when you take the time to set this up, see I have the same width, I have scraps here to make this at the same plane as this, and then this table widener I think is the right height, but it's just really clean. And look at that. A little bit of a shadow line, but that could be from this. I think I'm happy with it again. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean a little bit of a shadow line there, but that could be from this. So I'll live with that. All right, I'm just going to clean up this end and round it over. This Dewalt, I'm almost done with this. We'll be trading that out soon. Just a tad too long still. Alright, we're going to round this over. It's a little sloppier than the last one, but still pretty nice. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, adding a little glue here to the dado. Try not to use too much. I don't want a lot of squeeze out. You know, there's going to be a bolt running through this, between the handle, through the back of the cherry, and through all the way through the maple. So, not too worried. I want to clean that up though. That'll be hard to sand out later. So we'll go like that right now. And be smart. That I can get later. That'll be flush. Not these. Not that. So that's proud. Okay. A little bit of glue there. See that? There's a little bit of issue there. Okay. Let's get some clamps on the end, try to fill that in. Huh, that's too bad. Or see how tight that one is? Except for what the hell, I got blue there. God dang it. Thought I trimmed that clean. Wonder if it's the weight that I'm putting on it at the beginning or something. I don't know. Lessons learned. All right, we'll let those dry up. And see how this is doing. Okay, I'm gonna drill the 2 holes for the handle. Key here is to measure once, measure twice, or 3 or 4 times, because I did before I even turned the camera on. And cut once, or in this case drill once, because I screwed this up and I'm gonna have to bleep out a lot of things. Just double checking the spacing of the holes. 1/4, 6 1/4. I haven't done yet. It's kind of a neat ruler. So it's a normal ruler, 0 to 6. But if you turn it in the middle, and you can find the middle. So you got a 0. You can see here I got 5/8 and 5/8 right there. So that splits things in half. So we know that right here is half. So the intersection is absolutely where I'm going to want that hole. 5/8, 5/8. 5/8, 5/8. Okay. I have a 5/16 brad point drill bit. Okay, drawer number 1 is in place. Got a little sanding to do here. That's all right. You can see this is a big drawer. It's for this bad boy, which is a cross-cut sled for my table saw. So that goes right there. That goes right there. And then these two bad boys sit in here as well. I believe that's how I had it. Yeah. Look at that. Nice. Kind of fancy. We'll see how these other faces go on. This fits. This is nice and tight here. I've got a little issue right here. I didn't realize this bolt was going to hit. So I may have to just take a Forstner bit and clean that up so it sits proper. But we'll see how these fit first. So drawer 1 done. Looks nice. Okay, one side of the shop cabinets are done with the drawers faced now. Again, these are cherry with a dado cut into it with a strip of maple. And then these polished nickel handles. Now I wouldn't normally put something that nice on there, but they were left over from the builder when they built their house, and I'm like, what the heck? Might as well use them. So I got 10 of them. So here's 3. So if you recall, there's a void here that houses that motor. So I built these 2 shelves in, but when I faced it, you can't tell, right? So I've got 2, I don't know, 2.5 inch, 3 inch drawer depths, and then a really big one for my crosscut sleds and various miter gauges, etc. So it turned out pretty nice. Next weekend I'll pick back up and I'll do this side. This is a much shallower for clamps, and then matching on this side. So video will be posted maybe later tonight. Okay, last I left you, I had finished this side and I was moving over to this side. That is now complete. Little different layout. I have these Craig clamps, so I couldn't come all the way up, so I got a little bit of gap there, which is fine. Second drawer, I don't even have anything in the drawer. And then lastly, these are just clamps here. So overall turned out pretty good. Not perfect. I got a little bit of gap here for some reason. messed with that. Can't figure out why that is not seating properly, but you know, it is a shop cabinet, and that was mainly, this exercise was mainly for practice. I can tell you, these slides from Home Depot I do not like. The soft close thing just does not work well, so I've switched them out, and I'm using the 20-inch Shot Fox slides off of Amazon. Much better. So yeah, that's really it. That's a nice storage now. Going to continue on. I won't videotape it or inform you, but I'm going to do a 4-inch one all the way across here to put drill bits, and then I'll probably do one right here for different sanding pieces, etc. But the next big project is if I get a new miter saw to build a cabinet for that. So that's it on this project.